All right, that should be good. I'm gonna turn this off for the time being. I just wanted to say, hey. All right, so today overall was like one of those days that I just kind of didn't want to be in the markets in general because normally I like to find my setups before 11 a.m. EST. And if so, if it's not, if I find myself where I'm trading kind of later on in the day, I kind of just stay away from it. All in all, because price doesn't really move as much as it does in the morning. And then in some cases, it already starts at 9. Some of the movements that you see already starts at 9 or they start at 10 and then they finish out in the day strong. So most of the time I'm looking to take that entry in the beginning of the morning so I can catch that strong push up or whatever the case might be. But the reason I didn't trade today was because I seen if you can see it on a 30-minute, you can see it on the 15, you can see it on the 1 hour, which is the time frame I use. I seen that price had a level of support at what was this number? 15,428. And then price broke below 428, coming down to 389. And I was already looking at that like, okay, that's telling me price is trying to push down under this level. It's trying to, but it's not, it doesn't have enough volume. This was like roughly around like 3 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, this is 4 o'clock in the morning. And New York session came around and I was looking to trade back below here, but price just kept wicking out, wicking out, wicking out, wicking out. And the reason I didn't take buys was because I seen this. I seen that price push down first. So I was taking this into consideration. So then once I seen this, I was telling myself, okay, what else aligns with this? So my chart was like this. All right, so this is kind of how I seen it. It was roughly around 9. And I seen my chart look like this. Not this candle right here, but let's just do it like right here. Let's just say right here. Right? I seen my chart roughly like this. And I was telling myself, okay, I want to take an entry when price is under these levels right here. And for some reason, every time, I think it's a good thing, but every time I did try to get ready to get in this trade, it kept rejecting. So I kind of was like, okay, no, not really. I'm really the type of person when it comes to entries. If you see me call an entry, just know I was probably looking at that entry for like 5-10 minutes already, because I'm what you would say, like, I wouldn't say scared. What's the word? I would just like, I really take note of what I'm doing and I'm trying to process everything, make sure my whole plan is straight, because I don't want to find myself in a trade where I'm like thinking twice about it or just not overall feeling good about the trade. So something like this, I was over here sitting here like, okay, is it really does it want to go down? And then that's when I came up with, okay, do I think it's going to go down? Yes, that's what I thought. Right. So then I looked and I said, okay, this is a sign of price wanting to go down. Price has broken the level of support, is broken a low and made a low. This is one sign. All right. What's another sign? Right. Okay. We have a high here and then we have the lower high here. So that's another two signs, like you can say. That's the second sign that price could possibly go down. Right. So those are already two signs that I was telling myself, okay, if price is being bearish or price wants to be bearish, then it will continue under this level. And that's where I would sell from. But then I also remembered that when it comes to price making a new low, price can also pull back as far as it wants to, especially off of making a new low. And that was what was made. There was a new low. So price can test up into this area. Price can test all the way up in this area. It doesn't matter because price has already shown you a new low. This whole area here was the level of support. And then price broke out and caused a low. So it can come all the way up in this area if it wants to, because it can do that. As long as it's not breaking to the upside and giving structure to the upside, everything is all good. All you're looking for is to take sales under here. You don't care what's going on right here. You only care what's going on here or what's going on above here. If price is still pushing above here, then you can be taking buys. If price is pushing below here, then you can be possibly taking sales, because those are the only zones that matter. And the reason why this zone matter more than you would probably say this one is because this was already broken. Like as you can see, this is the uptrend. So we have the high, the higher low, the high, the higher low, the high, the higher low, the high, and then it was broken and started a downtrend. So we can't use this anymore. We have to use that lower high that was made. This was a higher high in the situation, and this was a higher low. In order to be like buys, you should be thinking the opposite of what you've seen before. So if you're looking for price to reverse, you need to look for the last lower high, and that's what you need to go off of. Because remember, like I explained yesterday, if price is in an uptrend, it will never break its structure. And if it does, it will only do it once and then continue higher. And this is most likely because of price making a new high, which caused price to sell crazy, or I guess you can say impulsively, to the downside. That's the only reason you see movements like that where it seems like price is, just selling off crazy. In like this scenario, price made a new high and then it sold off. And the reason, and then you would have been like, well, Saad, didn't you just say it can possibly come back up, right? Like it broke to the downside, broke this low, and you're saying it can possibly come back up. Well, in this scenario, right, it broke to the downside and it could have came back up, but it only stopped here and then made a lower high as well, and then made a new low. So those are things that are bringing, like, just paying attention to what price is telling you is overall going to help you overall understand where you're at in the market, because some people would have just been like, oh, let me just get back in buys because there's a new high. This is the end of the correction and prices continuing back up. But how I had my zones too last week was this was the high that was made. Price pushed up above here, retested this level, made new highs as well. You can say this one, but this is new highs as well. And then that was the second newest high as well too as well. And price kind of pushed back above this zone, started making its way up before selling off that week. Or this is like, yeah, this is Monday. Yeah, this was Monday. So this was not even in session. This movement up wasn't even in session. So you shouldn't even been trading this in the first place, because none of this, none of this was in session at all. So this wouldn't even be a factor to you. You would have just left, you would have left Friday off, breaking this low, and that was it. So under this level is what you're supposed to be looking for. All right. So fast forward anyways, before I get off topic. Right, let's just delete this. All right, so then we progress and price. Like I said, I was the dude kind of sitting here waiting to actually see price close and give us something, better than what it was giving us with the wicks out. As we seen, that price was wicking out. Once again, let's go back and look. You can see that price was kind of wicking out the whole time that it was trying to push down here. And I was kind of sitting back, being cautious, a little bit more cautious than usual, not jumping the gun. I had an alert here. I deleted it for the video because I was trying to take a video, but my alert was set under this level. And I was waiting for price to come out under that level, because you have to remember, if price wants to sell, it's going to sell. If price wants to buy, it's going to buy. And that's what these levels are for. Because remember, as we spoke about yesterday, right? If there is a resistance level, or if there is a level where price is showing buyers are ready to push price up, and in this scenario, the sad faces are the buyers. If there are multiple buyers at this level, right? I don't know what that was, but if there's multiple buyers at this level, the second that price is pushing under this level, is meaning it's taking out these buyers, and there are now sellers in the market. Meaning under this level, everything is all for sellers. Above this level, as long as price is still above this level, buyers still have a chance to push price up, and they most likely can continue to push price up. But if price breaks under that level, and when I say levels, I'm meaning swing highs and swing lows. So in this scenario, it will be our swing lows. Under our swing lows, sellers are in control, and above the swing lows, buyers are in control. I know this is the sellers and this is the buyers. I don't know why I have it like that, but matter of fact, let me just use arrows. I'm crazy. So under the swing lows, sellers are in control. Above this level, buyers are in control. So in this scenario, price stayed above here. So what did price do? It continued to collect money, and to the point where buyers had enough money that the sellers that came from the resistance, because this is where price sells from, is zone to zone, basically, is what I'm trying to explain. Zone to zone. So this was the resistance zone, this was the support zone. And as price is pushing down, it's trying to continue to break. It's trying to continue down. That's the trend. That's what a trend is. It's trying to continue. So this sell trend was trying to continue, but it stopped here where the buyers are waiting to push this trend back up so it can continue with what it was doing in the first place, but it failed to do so. Sellers failed to do so and ended up getting pushed back up by the buyers back up to the upside. So now we're at a level where sellers are trying to push back. It's like a tug of war game. Like sellers are now trying to push price back down, and they're kind of having this mixed battle here of who's in control. That's why I'm telling you guys, it's good to be in a position where you're buying above a resistance or selling below a level of support, because you finally know who's really in control. If price was to break above here, as we're going to see, it broke above the first time, right? So we got that first break above the first time, right? The second time price comes back above here, there's a chance that price can continue to buy back up after that. That's a good chance to let us know, because price has already showed us, boom, I can break this level, but I just don't have, I guess you can say the buyers don't have enough willpower or enough money. Let's talk market terms. It doesn't have enough money to continue to push up higher. That's why pullbacks happen. That's why they say liquidity is grab and all the other fancy things that people say, is because this is one grabbing in a lot of people that don't know how to trade. They're grabbing them in. Oh, it's a breakout. Let me just get into a buy. They get into a buy and they lose like $5,000, $10,000. And remember, there's 13 million people in the world that trade in general. And we're trading NAS 100, which is a stock. So that adds in the stock traders, that adds in the stock option trader. That's over 10 million people. So imagine 10 million times, let's say everybody lost, like $2,000. So 10 million times $2,000. And that is how much money they made off of this small movement that most people would not like pay attention to. They'll just be like, oh, it's just a pullback, or oh, it's whatever. And the market just made like $2,000 off of 10 million people. I can't think of the number right now, but yeah. So that's just how important, overall, just watching price and seeing what price is doing and what price is telling you. That's why we don't buy the first time. That's why we don't sell the second or sell the first time. We don't trade the breakouts. I've seen a lot of people comment on the YouTube videos that, oh, we're just trading the breakouts. No, we're not trading the breakouts. You're trading after the breakout happens and price shows you where it wants to go, right? That's what you're trading. You're trading the reaction. You're trading, how do I put it? You're trading reaction. You're trading when prices already showed you the indication and the correction in the market. You're trading after all the fear and all the greed is out of the market, right? All right, so now we're in this position now where it's like, okay, I think this is done. All right, so let's end up. Now we're in a position where people are kind of like, okay, it's consolidating. Well, that is common sense right there. It is consolidating only because we have lows that was broken, we have highs that was broken, and it doesn't know where it wants to go yet. So once again, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna repeat myself every single time. You don't have to trade every day. It's not necessary and it's not sustainable. Honestly, it's not sustainable at all. If you do it every single day, you're putting yourself more and more at risk. So I encourage you guys to just watch the charts and understand, read it, like read the charts, read everything, read it to yourself. Like even I can do something like this, right? Highest point, like this is how I quote unquote will read the market. Highest point in the market, right? Highest point in the current market. I don't want you guys to go back and be like, no, that's not the highest it's been. Current market. Highest point in the current market is here, right? So you can do whatever you want, a little circle here. And then we seen price break structure. So you can put a BOS here. It doesn't really matter. Then we can say major support level, or we can say support level. major support. It's only major because everything is reacting off of it right now. So major support level, and this is a key support. So you can say key support, whatever you want to say, however you want to do it, as long as you're reading it yourself or however you want to read it, right? So we got the highest point in the market, then we got a major support level. I see price pulls back, doesn't create a new high, so this would technically be a lower high, right? Just it's just simple things that you can do to help you better understand the markets and better understand where you're at. If you can't go on your charts and understand what everything is, then you're doing it wrong. New low made under major support, right? And if you can't do this, if you can't go back and mark up your charts and read it like this, if you can't go back and type up notes, then you're doing something wrong, because you should be able to explain, in a sense, you should be able to tell yourself what you're looking at. You should understand, you shouldn't be on the charts and just marking up lines. But if I ask you, like, what is that line for? And you say, I don't know, then you're marking up your charts wrong, because you should be able to know which every line is for. So new low made under major support. So this means bearish indication, or you can say bearish indication, right above. So you can say bearish indication. You can say sellers in control, just like simple things to help your mind so you can understand where you're at. Because at 9:30, we can talk about this right now. And most of you guys are like in the nighttime already. Appreciate, shout out to y'all that are up at like 1 o'clock in the morning listening to me. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, we can talk about this right now. And then coming into New York, your chart is empty again. You mark up and you don't plot out, or you don't note your chart. If you don't put your notes up, then you're going to get into the market and you're going to be making crazy decisions instead of having these notes up. And it's easier to decipher what you need to be taking. Like if somebody was to look at my chart, not everybody, but if somebody was to look at my chart, right? If somebody was to look at my chart, they would understand what is a good level to sell under, or what is a good level to buy under. So in this scenario, you can say sellers are in control. You can say bearish indication, and that is this right here, by the way. Right? You can say bearish indication. You can say a new low made, right? A new once something new is made. Remember, once something new is made, price will react to that. Price will show you, okay, something new is made. Now, think of this. I don't want to make it confusing by saying this, but it's just liquidity. The indication and the correction is only liquidity. It's only price grabbing in money, grabbing in greedy people and taking them out, and then finishing up the move that I wanted to do, right? Because there's also people that lose when we're winning. Trust me, there's people that lose too. So if we catch this sell trade, trust me, there's some people that was losing this too, right? Because people are kind of like indicators. You know how indicators are laggy and late? People are just like indicators. So they'll see this, hop into the sell all the way down here, and they'll lose money on the sell, and they won't buy until prices all the way up here. And then prices start heading back down, and then they'll lose the buy, and then they won't sell until prices all the way down here. People are really lagging. It's just how people are. It's just some people, not us though. If you're ICC trader, not us. We're not lagging. But yeah, overall, you want to be able to go in and be able to understand what you're looking at, because some of you guys just mark up your charts and based off of just how you see it, like you see ups and downs, so you just mark everything. You need to mark what's important. What you need to your markup should come from areas that make decisions. So every markup that I put is where I can make a decision now. Okay, this major support level. Okay, if I see price come under here, I can sell under this major support level for a sell, Or if price continues to break above this lower high, then this right now would be a new high in the market. This would be the new high above this lower high. And if I see price trying to break back above this lower high, I know price has potential to be bullish and going back to the highest point of the market. So that's because when you're buying also as well, when you're buying to the highs, and when you're selling to the lows. That's where your TPs and come. That's where your TPs come from. When you're selling to the lows. Prime example, right? Prime example is gold, right? Gold, it was selling overall, and it was selling to the lows. Every time it came under this level, it was getting lower and lower. So we came under this level and we caused a new low, right? So then came under this level. Where was it headed? To this low, the same low. I don't know if everybody can see that because I know the screens might be different, but there's a new low here. So we go to the 1 hour or 15. Let's try the 15. Well, you can see that price was getting lower, and the newest low was right here. And price, once it came back under that same level, it started traveling its way to that destination. And then there was a new indication made. Price pulls back and it's traveling to that last low it made. So now, what do you think if price pulls back again and comes back under this level? What do you think is going to target next? The next level. And then all in all, in general, I think price is going to start traveling its way over to this last low. This is the low that was made before price went up on this trend. So I think price is going to start traveling its way over here. Like I said, it's not going to happen in a day. It could be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, however many days it wants to take. As long as you know that price is heading to a last previous, when it's selling, it's going to a low. When it's buying, it's going to a high. That's just how it works. Like I've seen it countless of times. Once again, this is not guaranteed, but I've seen it countless of times. I've been trading for a year and a half now. I know that's not a lot, but I've been trading for a year and a half now. And that's one thing I can say is price moves zone to zone or high to high. And I've seen it countless of times. So yeah, back at it again, just overall, make sure you're understanding. That's the whole part of it. Like you can trade ICC or whatever, you can see the highs and lows, but I want you guys to actually understand what's going on. Like I want you guys to be like in a sense of I want you to know where the market is at or know what's going on in the market or just know like what price is doing, why price is doing it. Matter of fact, you don't even have to know the why. You have to be able to know like, okay, price is breaking this lower high. It just made a new low. Okay, I can understand that. Let me just wait a little bit longer and see what's going to happen. Because I promise you, the more you like, you don't have to wait crazy amounts of days and miss trades. But I promise you, if you sit on your hands more than tapping on your phone trades, if you continue to, sit on your hands and wait for those opportunities, your trading is gonna, better you long term. You're not gonna have 50 losses on your MT4 history and one win that made up for all your losses. You're not gonna have a million like right now my MT4 history or my MT5, I trade on MT5. I think I've been trading on that account for like 3 months now, and I got around 27 trades. 27 trades, maybe less than that. And some of those trades also came from the same move. So the same day, I was stacking like 2 or 3 trades. Normally, I don't stack trades, but sometimes I stack only because I'm like, okay, I think I want to up my risk a little bit more. But that just goes to show that like I don't have because I know a couple people personally. I know a couple people that have like over 200 executions in 1 month, and I'm like, yo, bro, there's only 30 days in a month. And matter of fact, there's only like what 20 days, 20 business days, 20 trading days. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So yeah, today was one of those days that I didn't trade. I didn't see anything, other than the sales. And then we had that break above. So now this is important to me, right? So now I got the major support level and we have this lower high level that is important to me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to wait until price breaks either one of the two, right? Because it's already been shown to me that price can push up above here. And it's already been shown to me that price wants to push below here, right? So I don't need to do anything else until the time being. I don't know what kind of trend it wants because honestly, price can just fall down, come back up a little bit, reject this, come down, like it can do whatever. But once it's out of here, it's straight reaction. It's straight however the price is feeling. So in this scenario, sellers are in control. Remember that. There's no more buyers here, right? There's no more buyers. So sellers are mostly in control. We're in the middle of an area where price sold off at. So sellers are waiting to push price down. And then we in a situation where buyers push price back up, as we can see here. So now we just have both buyers and sellers trying to fight to see who is in control of the market at the current time. So right now, it's in a situation where we don't know who's in control. Once price starts pushing back up, pushing these guys out and start pushing up, then we know which side to be on. I don't know about y'all, but I love being on the side that's in control. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have for right now. We also had the DXY make some new highs today as well. I know I talked about that yesterday, how we was going to look for sales under that level, possibly if it went under there, but it didn't go under there. Ended up, continuing to the upside. That's cool with me. I never have a bias. I'm just trying to make money just like you guys. I never be like, oh, I'm only with the buyers. Oh, I'm only with the sellers. Like, that's like, if you do that, please stop doing that, because you're not going to make money if you're picking sides. Trust me, you're not going to make money when you're picking sides. That's what anything in life, honestly. Like, that's why I don't work with people, because people will look at it like, oh, you're picking sides with this dude. So I just, just be chilling by myself. So I don't have to pick any sides. Anyways, price made a new high up in this level. So we could see a possible correction and then a continuation upwards, or we can see price continue after a small pullback or whatever. And that would mean NASDAQ could, not going to say, oh, just because the DXY is going up, NAS is going down. But with that being shown, with a new high being shown, it can make a possibility that NASDAQ can start to sell. And I believe somebody was telling me about US 30 too. US 30 did sell today though. I don't trade US 30, so not anymore. But yeah, so US 30, right? It has new lows in the market. Now we have a new low. We can see a possible correction and then a continuation back down. And all in all, I believe US 30 was a little bit more bearish than NASDAQ was. I believe NASDAQ was still breaking highs. Yeah, so in this, yeah, so right here, this is a major support level that was broken. It started traveling its way down, got a new low in the market. This could be the correction, and price is starting to break back down, and we can target back down to this level. It's only development. We just got to let everything develop, like literally just let everything develop. So yeah, but US 30 actually looks somewhat clean. I'm not going to say it looks clean, but it's somewhat clean. And yeah, just overall, guys, I want you guys to actually I really hope somebody, I don't even care, out of the 493 people in here, I don't care, like at least one person take something from this video, bro. That's all that matters to me. Like at least one person, at least one person. Because like, bro, this is, I trade this way. I literally trade the exact same way I'm showing you. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm literally giving you guys this as much as for free. Like, I wish I was probably outside doing something, but I was like, look, let me just help everybody that I can. I want to help you guys, so I'm here teaching you guys, and I at least wish somebody, one person, two people, three people at least, can take something from this and actually profit off of it. It's just, it's all in the mentality, bro. Because some people think that it's gonna, happen in one day or happen overnight, and that is not the case. It's consistent, being dedicated to it. Like, also, if you're in trading because you want to make money, which we all want to make money, but if you're in trading solely because you just want to make money off of it and you just want to, like, if you're in trading and that when you make money you're not going to be a trader anymore, then I'm gonna kid you not, this is not the group for you. Because I solely want to, have a community where trading is life, bro. Like, trading is life. I don't want to talk y'all heads off, but trading is life for me, bro. I'm not going to be just a trader. I'm not working into, but I'm super close to having, my hedge fund fully built, fully like everything. Like, it's going to be fully built. And I want to have like a trading floor where there's thousands of traders trading in like a super high skyscraper in the skies. Like, that's what I want to work towards, because like it's mornings I wake up and I'm like, I can't stop thinking about the charts. I dream about the charts. That's how serious, let me stop talking to you guys. If you got any questions, We got any questions? Just I'm gonna open the chat. But yeah, bro, I be dreaming about charts, bro. I dream about stop loss getting hit sometimes. That should be waking me up. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Stop loss hit in your dreams, bro. That should be waking me up. But yeah, I hope you guys take something from this for real. All right, as we do it every time, rate the Zoom 1 out of 10, 10 being the best. W Nuggets, I'm dead. All right. But yeah, like I said, bro. Yeah, I just ate Chick-fil-A, bro. I was scarfing my Chick-fil-A down so I can get here on 5 o'clock. But yeah, bro, just remember, like I said, bro, I want at least somebody, one person from this group. I want one person from this group to be able to be like, okay, this dude changed my life. Like, just one dude, bro. Even though I want everybody to succeed, and I know it's like it's not impossible, but it's super hard to be possible. But I just want at least I just want at least one person to be successful and come up to me and be like, "Yep, ICC was the change in my life." Yeah, it works for Forex Pairs too. Why no sales under 492? Under, bro, I just explained why you're not selling it under here. Oh my god, this dude is not listening. This is 492. Why are we not selling this? Because it's in an area where there's both buyers and sellers in control of the market, so you don't know which way it's gonna go. You're gonna have that one dude that places like 20 trades, and then that one trade he luckily placed actually goes his direction. How do I handle losing streaks? Honestly, you just gotta keep going, bro. I'm not trying to sound cringe, but I lost. I switched over to Forex pairs at the beginning of the year, thinking it was gonna change. I started doing Forex pairs, lost for 2 months. I lost over like 200K in 2 months. And that was at the beginning of this year. And it was super hard, especially when you have like a community of people watching you and they're watching you lose. So it takes another mental toll on you. So it's like, ah, you handle, mental stuff, or you handle losses by just like overall thinking like, okay, what is that long-term goal? What is the long-term goal of trading? Yeah, all the judgment too. All the judgment is one thing too. Especially that's why it's hard for me to call out trades like that. Especially in like the bigger groups, it's hard for me to call out trades because if one lose, bro, if one trade lose, they are on me for life, bro. Bro, they are on me for life. But if we win, everybody's like, yeah, size the goat. I kid you not, bro. I kid you not. This world is crazy. If I lose one trade, no, if I win a trade, right? It's size the goat, size the goat, size the greatest. I lose one trade. Oh my God. I be getting death threats, bro. I be getting straight death threats.